don't mind the mess and my being late all the time, but I've been really training my butt off trying to get myself back in shape and knock off all the COVID cobwebs. But tomorrow at about noon Eastern Standard, we're going to be doing the second live demo. Seafood Don said it's going to come by, and we're going to be doing more of applications to push hand stuff. So it'll probably be a long stream, probably about at least 3 hours. I think we blocked out 6 hours. I think. We're gonna have to take a lunch break at least. So maybe we'll do 2 segments. I don't know exactly how it's gonna go down. But the main goal eventually is to create an application library for Yang style derivatives and try to figure out how we're gonna pull this off. As for some reason, the old masters are very difficult to find now and to get access to stuff and fix the situation we have. So I'm not really sure exactly what's going to come out. It's been, what, 3.5? It's been a long time, guys, since I left New York. So it's gonna be more of a memory jog and see what comes up. So anybody wants to show up and help out, ask some questions, and some suggestions what applications you want to see which ones I can remember. Because I want to go with the standards first, as much as I can remember, like the textbook standards, if I can remember them all. But hopefully it'll be more memory. We'll see how, how I am, guys. I guess come on and I just whatever happens, happens. So leave it to the light on. Sorry. Notice that the light is kind of bad here. Is that a little better? All right. So I feel like I come on really quick, give you guys a heads up, see if anybody shows up, has any questions. But the goal is to create some kind of library, and I'm gonna have to do this. And I'm not gonna say how I'm gonna do it because nobody else does steal any more of my content and not give me any credit. But I have a plan. It's gonna take me a little bit to do this correctly. But for now, I think I'm just gonna have to do this preliminary demo with Don over here, just to see what I remember from the application lists, and because this the standards that everyone should know, the very basic ones, and I have to see how many of them I can remember off the fly. As my library of my Tai Chi books and my martial art references is still packed up from my last move, and I'm just beat up. Sorry, what a tea. But I'm just beat up, guys. Life has kicked me in the butt really hard. I'm having trouble even catching up with emails right now. It just, between injuries and dealing with responsibilities and everything, I'm so behind. So I apologize if I haven't gotten back to it. I'm just so overwhelmed. My emails are filled to the brim, and I'm just only one person, so I'm doing my best. But tomorrow we'll see what comes out, and I want to use that as the bend to see what, also depending on who shows up, what people think is actually most important. I got a list. Charlie from Aping Tai Chi also requested. I've had 4 people already request this application list in the past year alone. So shout out to the Aping Tai Chi and Shirley. She's awesome, great teacher. She's on the recommended channel list. It's just a huge undertaking to do this correct. Because I don't care about views, guys. I really it's nice and all, but I'm not one of you like that. This is about historical reference and principle. So if I'm going to do this, I have to do it as correctly as I possibly can, and with limited resources and training partners at the moment to work on it. It's going to be on the fly like always, So I'm hoping that it'll be enough to get us started, just to see what I can remember, because there's so many of them. There's so many applications, and the theory it's so long listing. So I'm gonna have to figure out what we can come up with. And we'll also go do a push hand segment. So we'll talk about some push hands tricks and how I look at push hands specifically. I'll go over standard stuff. I'll go over the basics, just in case. I would prefer to reiterate the combat theory, the martial application theory, because that is really my expertise. Is practical applications. That's why I trained in. That's why I tested. I'm not the competition push hands guy. Okay, I'm not going to make believe. I played with a lot of extremely high level world champions, and I'm pretty sure that my second Tai Chi teacher was actually the U.S. champion. I think he was the U.S. champion at the time. So I do have experience in it. I'm not going to say that I'm proficient. I don't train for competition push hands. Okay, so I'm not the guy to go to for that, but I do understand the theory. I do understand some of the principles, and I'm pretty good. You know what I mean? So that's where I stand with that. So I don't want to mislead anybody and tell them I can do something I can't do, and I don't want to, give you guys something that's not worth anything just to get views and clickbait. It's just not who I am. I'm not going to do that. Like I said, I didn't live a lot. I'm not going to die a lot. So that's where I'm at. That's my plan. So if you guys can make it tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard, come by with your questions, jump in the Discord, chat a little bit. Any questions you have I can't answer here, I'm always welcome to answer them. We have some really knowledgeable guys in there. So if I'm not around, I'm sure someone else will answer your questions. And hopefully we get enough people now and get some instructions to do some free, seminars and things like that. That's really the ultimate goal of the Discord, guys, is to get enough of a user base where I can invite my instructor friends, like the higher level guys, to come in and do some free seminars and give me like 3 monthly lessons. I'll do at least one a month, and we'll get that going. So as a community, we have to fix this Tai Chi problem. There's just too many. There's too much fakes. There's too many discrepancies. There's too many mystical nonsense. And I'm not discrediting Qigong and spirituality at all, but I'm saying that even spirituality is a science. It's not magic. It's just science that people don't have the words for. So, I want to take things very practical, boots on the ground kind of goal that I'm setting for us, okay? So I think that's about all I wanted to say. So just, if you can, get here tomorrow, 12 o'clock, it'll be awesome. You get to see me treat Sifu down like a test on me, or crashed on me again, which is always fun. He's a good sport, and I think he enjoys the exchange. I'm sure he gets a lot of it. And that's it. So any suggestions for applications, how do you think you should go, what do you think you should do with it, always welcome. Because again, I'm only one guy, okay? I know a lot of people don't really know me, they don't understand, and they get this little, whatever they assume in the pictures, they don't really get the path that I've lived and how obscure it is, and how difficult it is for me to even attempt to maintain this or interact with you guys on a base level, because I'm so outside of reality. I don't know what's going on most of the time, guys. I apologize for that. I can only do the best, but it is an advantage because I'm kind of like a time capsule of theory and technique. From the old days, I guess. I'm probably the last one. That's young enough to demo, but old enough to still feel broken. So that's where we're at. All right. So I appreciate your support. Like, share, subscribe. Tell everybody tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard. We'll do live demo. It'll be some cool stuff, practical applications. I'll hopefully do some self-defense theory. And other cool stuff that pops up. And if you have any suggestions, let me know. All right? See you guys soon. Peace out.